to the Fred Dreyer Show. I'm sitting here in the sports corner, and I have a big apology. I'm Michael Horn. I'm just the announcer on the show. I want to apologize to producers Corey Marino, Jeremy Dayton, and especially to the big guy himself. Thank you, God. Thank you, Fred Dreyer here for missing last week's show. Fred, I apologize. It won't happen again.
What happened?
Welcome to your broadcast. I missed the show last week. I don't know if you noticed or not.
I noticed there's a black and white thing with you holding a gun. And I thought for a minute that you were going to start shooting.
I might come in next week with that thing loaded. Let me tell you, just takes some target practice.
Oh, yes.
Everybody worries about the background on their video cast. We do a video podcast on this show as well, and maybe ours should be a couple of bullseyes up there, and you guys can duck. We got a lot to talk about. I got to tell you, whoever put the show together today, Corey, JD's, got a lot of good stuff here to talk about. But first, how are you, Fred? How's it been going? How's your last week here? Everything good?
I think so. Not that if there's something I don't know, I don't know it.
Good. That's what I say. Every day I get a little bit stronger. We have a lot of people tuning in. Fred has a fan club. It works for me, and they're on Facebook. And we need to use them more. And Corey, throughout the show, you'll be checking in and getting us the names of the people that are tuned in, because we do take attendance on this show with our listening audience. We're also on, 50-plus radio stations around the country through CRN Digital Talk Radio and the Sports Byline Radio Network. And, of course, our great flagship 790 KABC in Los Angeles. So we invite you to come on and email Fred Dreyer at crntalk.com. F-R-E-D, there's your Fred, D-R-Y-E-R, there's your Dreyer, at CRN, as in Championship Radio Network, CRN Talk, T-A-L-K. We do this show every week. Funding for it has been cut back in recent months, so I think that's our closing theme coming up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think that's the squad car pulling up.
I think we got a full hour here to fill. And Corey, you've done such a great job on this show. I don't know how Fred and I can destroy it, but we'll try. We'll take a break, come back with more. It's the one and only Fred Dreyer Show. Stay with us.
Snapshot from Progressive wasn't created for just anybody. Oh no, we made it for you. Gradual breakers. You keep your eyes on the road, so you've seen it all. As long as it all happened directly in front of you, like a Swedish masseuse, your foot knows exactly the right amount of pressure to apply to the brake. That's why your passengers feel totally relaxed with you behind the wheel and occasionally super sleepy. With Snapshot, safe drivers like you get personalized rates based on your driving habits. Sign up today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents.
What's better than a great conversation? How about a great conversation paired with unforgettable cheese? At Harmony Cheese, we don't just make cheese, we craft moments. Wisconsin-made, rich, creamy, bursting with flavor. Our cheeses turn any gathering into a celebration. Whether it's our fan-favorite cheddar or our bold new 6-pepper cheese, every bite is a harmony of taste and tradition. And now, CRN Talk listeners get an exclusive treat, 10% off your first order at harmonycheese.com with the code CRN Talk. That's CRN Talk. Don't wait. Stock your fridge. Impress your friends. Just treat yourself. Our new gift boxes are the perfect way to say I care without saying a word. Wrapped, ready, and guaranteed to wow. HarmonyCheese.com. Taste the conversation, share the love. That's HarmonyCheese.com. Say CRN Talk.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions for free. Call now and find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-830-5050. I'm here with spokesman John Wolf. So, John, tell everyone listening who should call right now.
Well, Maria, first off, thank you for having me here. It's always nice to answer the listeners' questions. Now, as far as who should call in, anyone who's been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, give us a call right now. 800-830-5050. You'll find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth.
Thanks, John. You heard it, folks. Take advantage of this opportunity and call now. 800-830-5050.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states. Not available in California.
It's time to rediscover Ka'anapali Resort on Maui. Goodbye stress and work. Hello paradise and fun. Restaurants, hotels, golf, spas, hiking, shopping, activities of all kinds, or just lounging on the beach and listening to the waves. Visit Ka'anapaliResort.com, KAANAPALI Resort.com. Ka'anapali Resort on the west side of Maui. Welcome back to the Fred Dreyer Show. I'm Michael Horn with producer Corey Marino, Jeremy Dayton, the one and only all-pro defensive end, the acting legend. We're talking about the incredible Fred Dreyer. And let's start with something serious, and then we'll disintegrate from there, Fred. But apparently our staff, there's a big debate, and there always is a debate, over real turf, real grass, or Astroturf, especially in football stadiums. And apparently the league has, the owners have put together tests that AstroTurf seems to has passed successfully. Am I right, Corey? What did they had some systems here they test for traction and impact for firmness, cushioning, and then they also checked the turf, didn't they?
Yeah, so the beast test is for traction, so you can test on when wearing cleats how much drag that makes and what that would do to your joints and muscles as well. And then for impact and firmness, I would assume the step and also falling. I don't know, I don't know how you test that. And then infield depth with the cushioning, which the cushioning, there's no way that passed any test. It's just like ripped up tires that they kick around.
It's like crash test dummies like they do for cars.
See, here's what
company called. Yes, Fred, go ahead.
Excuse me. This is what bothers me about things that are this politically bent, and that is in this release, they don't have an opposite side explaining just what the hell this thing's about, and this stuff is it's one thing to say it doesn't work. It's another thing to say they are getting people to sign off on it, and they're not doing anything to protect anybody's health.
Why, Fred? Do you think they're paying these players so much money they think, well, screw it, the players can just deal with it? Yet if they're paying them all that money, when these players go down, they're out. Look at Aaron Rodgers, Achilles tear on the turf over there. There's a conflict between the NFL and the NFL Players Association. Is the NFL's Players Association, does it have any weight or power at all, Fred?
Not with anybody other than ownership. And if you don't go to the owners with your hat in your hand, you as a group of players aren't getting squat. Matter of fact, you will get squat.
That was the same thing happened to you guys when they started talking about concussion therapy.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to take care of this. And what, you guys ran into a solid brick wall on that every time you went up against them, right?
Yep. Yeah, there's no empathy for a good, proven argument, and so all of these players are. It was said many times, and it was said by judges and what have you, that there's no proof that regular turf, regular grass makes up the difference in your complaint. They don't. They say, well, go ahead and prove to us that grass is what we should use instead of what we've created. And it's, I had a judge, Magnuson, in Minneapolis, who just simply just said, "Look, you're losing this lawsuit."
The judge told you that.
The judge told me in front of Bob Stein, Jim Marshall, Ed White, all of these guys that were in the room in his chambers. He said that that's it. He says, "This is it. You guys are getting this, whether you like it or not." And I said, and so I'm not playing anymore. They can't hurt me, you know.
Well, they already have, the old players with the new.
No, not really. I mean, but we gave a pledge to the New York Times, talked about it. That was our big how-to, to show that we're supporting a good product. And I said that the good product is natural grass. Do I have to sell regular grass? I said, has anybody here been to Pasadena? Anybody been to the Rose Bowl? Anybody been to the Super Bowl that they play out there? Have you ever wondered just how in the hell that substance, that grass, was ripped out and placed in America everywhere, and nobody seems to be in any hurry to say, I want to get to the bottom of this, because the bottom is, that's grass. It's self-explanatory.
That's it.
That's it. That's what you use. That's not concrete.
The Rose Bowl is still grass, correct?
Yes.
Fred and I went there, a few years back. You took off like a shot. You ran down the field, came back running back. I don't know what stage you were, age 87 or whatever it was, but you could really maneuver around there.
That's what it was.
I got tired just standing on the grass, but I pulled up a chair and watched you.
But that's it.
Yeah, you were inspired by it, for gosh sakes.
It is inspiring to run out on a field like that, especially in that condition. They keep you around,
Yeah, but Fred, they had this company. You didn't have a company helping you out with the grass like they had with this testing conducted by BioCore. This sounds like a bad science fiction movie. BioCore. We'll go to get to the bottom of this. And it complicates the issue, talking about approved safety standards, because now the league can say, well, BioCore came up with the beast, the strike, the depth, everything there, and it doesn't guarantee fewer injuries. Well, let's talk to the players that are sitting there having their career cut short or whatever, and then having some great natural grass to play on. Leads the fake turf is like playing on a carpet in your house. Hey, kids, your mom and dad let you play on the carpet in the house? Of course not, because there's stress on your joints. Your legs, if you fall down, get all rubbed up and scratched up, and you get ACL tears and Achilles ruptures. But apparently the owners don't care about their investment in the players, Fred.
Well, it goes way. It's interesting, when you say, how can they not see the difference?
Yeah.
And choose the right one?
Correct.
It's not a political. Volleyball. It's just simply a scam. And so I told Magnuson, I said, what's really interesting about this is I feel like, personally, I'm part of a dope deal.
You're leaving out the important word, though. This was the impartial Judge Magnuson, because judges are supposed to be impartial. But apparently Judge Magnuson walked up to you and said, you guys are going to lose.
Yeah, no, he just simply said, come on, get in my chambers, and whoever wants to come in. So, just like 6 of us. And we came in and sat down, and he says, what the hell is the problem? He says, I'm going to see to it that this whole deal is put together.
Unbelievable.
It's faster than you can say Jack Robinson. so I said, well, thanks. I feel like I'm a part of a gigantic dope deal. I've seen this before.
Just shaping perception.
He says,
Oh,
just timber your opinions here. I said, I'm in the court of law.
The impartial court of law.
This is my. This is what I think. Can I say what I think?
No.
Never.
Apparently, on turf against grass, 28% more non-contact lower body injuries on turf, 32% more knee injuries, 69% more foot ankle injuries. What more do you need? We'll take a break, come back with more. This is the Fred Dryer Show. Looking for a pharmacy that truly understands your unique health needs? At Integrity Compounding, we go beyond the ordinary. We specialize in creating custom compounded medications for patients of all ages, and even your furry friends. Whether you need solutions for pain management, sports medicine, natural hormone replacement, dermatology, veterinary care, even ivermectin, our expert pharmacists tailor every formula with precision and care. For over 25 years, we've been trusted by major professional sports leagues and the U.S. Olympic Committee to deliver top-tier compounded medications. All our compounds require a doctor's prescription, and we proudly serve patients and physicians across California. And with our mail-order service, we're just a phone call away. Stop by Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. or give us a call at 855-826-6768. 855-826-6768. At Integrity Compounding, your health is our priority. Integrity Compounding, personalized care, better outcomes. 855-826-6768.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest rates get tacked on. And now you're struggling just to make the minimum payment due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because I personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by 50% and stop the late fees. If you qualify, please call our special debt hotline number right now for a complimentary free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put more money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call right now.
800-475-7125. 800-475-7125. That's 800-475-7125.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest rates get tacked on. And now you're struggling just to make the minimum payment due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because I personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by 50% and stop the late fees. If you qualify, please call our special debt hotline number right now for a complimentary free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put more money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call right now.
800-475-7125. 800-475-7125. That's 800-475-7125.
Welcome back to the Fred Dryer Show, the one and only all-pro defensive end, the acting legend. His fan club tunes in. You all tune in. Email Fred Dryer at crntalk.com. Questions, comments, whatever we're talking about on the show, we love to hear from you. Fred's answering his mail. He's got boxes of it there. He gets to it as quickly as he can. Again, the email address, Fred Dryer, FredDryer, at crntalk.com. And you have two topics in one. You can talk about his football career, sports career, or his incredible acting career too. Fred, let me ask you. I'm Michael Owen with Corey Marino, Jeremy Dayton. You played for a lot of coaches. Bill Bellichick, I have a lot of respect for. Apparently, his one of the things he did was he barred young Patriots players from living in Boston proper. He actually had a strict housing rule where he barred the players from living in Boston, and he required them to live in Foxborough near the team facilities, away from Boston's nightlife and distractions. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, does that go for him too?
Well, not now. Apparently,
wait a minute.
Apparently, he's giving up the ghost now. He's got that young babe.
He's got
his kid there.
Chick running around
In
Foxborough.
circles. Yes.
Well,
Bill, let's go out for a drink.
Does anybody
tonight.
you think ask him during
Bill.
a team meeting, hey, coach, why don't you bring your chick in here?
Bill,
Let's talk about it.
Billy, let's go out again tonight. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Did you ever have you're a good-looking guy, Fred. Even now, later
you
in
mean by
life
that?
here,
What do you
you
mean
are
by
a
that?
stud-looking gentleman. And I'm telling you, women must have thrown themselves up against
Oh,
you.
it was-
and,
it
and
was
apparently they tried to hug you
obscene. It
too,
was
besides
obscene.
saving their lives when the
they'd
car was
see
coming.
us walk down the street, and all the churches in town would close their doors.
Really, that's it. And you must have had some, chances at shenanigans, but you played and concentrated on the game. Am I right? I'm guessing.
Well, you're
here
making a big mistake here.
Okay, so
assuming
please, you correct it then. Go ahead.
assuming
You know
that I'm on
Sorry.
the playlist.
Okay.
My
All right,
mom
so
used
you're
to say, you know what you do when you assume.
My
You
mama
make
never
a.
Ass
told
out
me.
of you and me.
That's right.
So sorry, I'm sorry, Fred. Apparently,
Yes.
well, wait a second. Wait, hold on. So what's that? Oh yeah. Well, you used to go to the Playboy Mansion, but you went there because of the movies, didn't you?
I went
'Cause
up.
of the articles.
I went there for intellectual stimulation with half.
That's good. And the articles, Jeremy. See, that's good production here in the show. The articles were good. You got a free magazine out of it, Fred. Come on.
Every month.
Let me ask you a question about that mansion. I went up there a few times for parties and stuff, and I went into that grotto. That place was so hot and humid in there. There's only one thing you can do. I'm just wondering what you did, but I'm telling you,
but you
it
don't
was
understand.
steamy.
You went into the steam room, not into the.
Well, the hot tub section there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Did you take your clothes off?
I didn't know. That was a big mistake.
That'll stick
It was
to
a big
you.
mistake, and people pointed at me the rest of the party saying, "You were with your clothes on?" And besides that, in the main clubhouse or whatever, and this was a few years ago, there was, I believe, a 19 or 21-inch Sony Trinitron TV, and you and I know how expensive and good those TVs were back in the day.
What about it?
Did you say a 19 or 21 inch?
Yeah, it was a big screen TV.
Like
for
100
portable.
inch.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, we're talking TV screens, Jerry.
Oh, you mean the disc that's outside?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it was something else. So anyway, so Bellichick, that was his strategy. Sorry, we brought it. It was a good topic while it lasted for a couple of minutes. That's fine over there. And but that was the foundation of Bill Belichick's success, the Patriots way to reality. Now, some people didn't follow it. What Tom Brady did, and am I right, Corey? He eventually lived in Boston, I think, right?
Yeah, once he got married to the supermodel, he probably moved out. But you know, Tom, he
Yeah.
was all about that work.
Well, they would take young players, and he would say, "This is what I hope you would do." I mean, he's not telling people that we're going to draft you, and then you're going to live in the Foxborough, down in the hall from, I own a bar with some friends.
Exactly. It's called Cheers. Now, and along with this storyline, since I brought up the TV, you brought up the big screen. Apparently now there's a big controversy over streaming. And I got a bone to pick again with the NFL here. I need to hear your thoughts on this. But apparently Roger Goodell, a friend of yours, I've seen you talk to him many times at events over there, he says that streaming platforms are now bigger than some networks in distribution. Let me ask you, Fred.
Yep.
How many games do you watch on regular TV, CBS, NBC, ABC, or Fox, or a streaming service that you got to hook up the Roku stick and try to, pick up, some game on Amazon or on Peacock or some network like that?
No, I watch. I'll pick it up where I can watch it. I don't have Netflix. I don't have the package. I don't have.
Well, you got the package, but not the TV
not that
thing.
package.
Yeah.
But I don't have any desire to chase that league around my television.
Jeremy, how about you? Would you follow the Baltimore around no matter where it was on what streaming service?
I used to, but not anymore. I mean, I used to get Sunday Ticket. I used to have the MLB package. I used to have all that, but I don't anymore. But for what it's worth, they do have alternative methods of watching that you don't have to pay, but, you know.
Didn't your
I
neighbor
don't
hook
do that.
something up in the garage for you? Oh, never mind.
Something like that.
Corey, how about you? Do you watch everything? You seem like you're still into streaming stuff now.
I have most of the streaming services
That's good.
just to watch the shows, but I'm not getting a different one. If it's I don't have Peacock, and if it's the game's on Peacock, I'm not like going to do the $7.99 for the month to watch it. Yeah. And it was crazy in LA. They had 2 games, like a couple Fridays ago, and it was the Lakers and the Dodgers were both playing at night.
Oh, I watched them.
But no, you didn't.
Not each other.
Because the Lakers were on Prime and the Dodgers were on Apple.
Yeah, I watched Apple.
Right.
So we couldn't even, like, at my brewery, we don't have those on the TV, so we couldn't even, like, watch the Lakers and the Dodgers in LA. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I think they had Dontrell, what's his name there?
Dontrell Willis.
Yeah, Dontrell Willis was a commentary, or maybe it was the woman.
He's good.
I forget who the main.
Dontrell's good.
I think the main play-by-play was the former Angel announcer. So just to give you a couple of stats from this year, streaming 48% of the games are on streaming TV viewing. Broadcast 21.7, cable 20%. I count broadcast and cable together because you're not going to just have channel 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 if you live in LA. You're going to hook up to cable or DirecTV or something. So 21 plus 20, according to my calculations, is 41%. That's pretty close to the 48% of the TV streaming. And I don't know what portion they're missing there, but that means 88% of some of the games they say are still on free broadcast TV, which is where, Fred, I believe you and I watch them, right?
I watch them on Fox, and I watch them on Channel 7 and Channel 4 and network stuff. You know, I don't care who's broadcasting the. You know, they can make their they can make a business transaction without asking me, and that's fine. But I also, you know, you can also turn it off. You know?
Well, you can. You can get Amazon. I like because you can see Al Michaels, and he's great. But he doesn't have Chris Collingsworth with him. I like Chris Collingsworth. He's still on regular Channel 4 on whatever night it is now. I don't know if it's Sunday night or Thursday night or whatever the hell it is. But,
so you do follow a set select.
I like announcers that are great. You know.
Who don't you like? Who don't you like?
Well, you know, towards the end, Vin Scully got kind of slowing down, and we were saying, well, maybe it's time to go. I watched a special I Am the other night. I pray that he's having a good time up in heaven there with the good Lord, because he really cut the game down, told a story, let the crowd, and I miss that. Now, everybody's a screamer. You know, it's a home run. Yeah.
How about, what's his name? How about the 2 Dodger broadcast guys?
Joe, what's his name? Davis?
Joe Davis.
He's good, but sometimes he screams. And then I started liking Steven Nelson.
Oh, Steve Nelson. If I could possibly get my hands around his neck.
Well, what's wrong with Steven Nelson?
Oh, come on. I mean, you know, it's.
I like the guy that does. I like the radio broadcasters for the Dodgers. Big Mo, Rick Monday, and the guy whose name I always forget, who I think is the best guy. What's his name?
Charlie Steiner.
No,
he doesn't
never.
like Charlie Steiner.
Never. Charlie Steiner, I think, has a vision problem. There's a fly ball in the right center field. He's going, and he makes the catch for the out. It's like you're on the edge of your chair, and he makes the catch for the out. No, the guy that used to be with Boston. Who am I talking about?
I always forget his name.
See, we all do. Come on, Jeremy, you remember.
With Boston? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who was with Boston?
Ted or Tom, what's his name?
Tom Brady.
Ted.
Tom Brady.
No.
They all do that. I was listening to the Orioles
Tom
game the other
Levin.
day, and they made it sound like Adley Rutschman hit a home run, and it was caught on the warning track. I'm like, well.
Be sure.
Yeah. We ended up pulling it out,
Almost a
though.
great play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there with that. So I don't know if Mike went off looking for the announcer with Alexa or something, but We're getting to it.
Yeah, that's it. Tim Neverett is the guy I'm trying to think of.
Oh, you don't like him?
I like
No,
Tim
he
Neverett.
likes Tim Neverett.
I like Tim Neverett.
Did you hear him today?
No, what did he do today?
No, he was going right along with everything, and everything was fine. And he and Mo,
Rick Monday,
kind of. Would you name your son Mo?
No, I wouldn't.
that's his nickname, Fred.
It's still a name.
For Monday.
Naming
It says everybody's got a nickname. What was your nickname when you
Hey,
played
Mo.
football today?
Who, me?
Destroyer? What was it?
Sultan.
Sultan of
Yeah,
Safety.
Sultan. There you go. See,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you very much, JD. Just for that, we'll take a break and give JD a piece of cake. When we come back, we'll be ready to go with another. Got some good stuff coming up.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
Dang, I forgot the wakeboard. How am I supposed to enjoy myself without my favorite water activity? I mean, sure, we could still go tubing, fishing, or even just relax on a floaty, but without the wakeboard, what's the point?
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
What if your next getaway felt like an escape to paradise? Welcome to Atlantis, where luxury meets excitement, right in the heart of northern Nevada. Step onto the casino floor and feel the energy of hundreds of slots, table games, and non-stop action. Hungry? Atlantis is home to award-winning dining, from fresh sushi and steakhouse classics to indulgent buffets and handcrafted cocktails. Need to unwind? Float into the relaxation of the spa. Soak in the indoor or outdoor pools, or simply take in the breathtaking Sierra views from your beautifully appointed room. And with world-class entertainment, shopping, and easy access to Lake Tahoe Adventure, Atlantis is more than a resort. It's the experience you've been waiting for. For reservations, call 775-825-4700. That's 775-825-4700. Or visit atlantiscasino.com, atlantiscasino.com.
The Kahanapali Beach Resort on Maui is open, and we are welcoming guests. All properties are taking reservations now. Come visit. Go to kaanapaliresort.com. Experience Kaanapali Beach Resort on the tropical west side of Maui, just a short drive from the airport. All highways are open, a collection of relaxing resort properties, our award-winning beach, delectable dining, world-class restaurants and activities for everyone, snorkeling, surfing, sailboating, water sports of all kinds, beach and ocean dining, stargazing, beautiful sunsets every night, golf, sun, fun, food, wine, and all in paradise. Visit Kaanapali Beach Resort on Maui. Relax. Reservations are now available. Start with a visit to kaanapaliresort.com. That's KAANAPALI resort.com. The Kaanapali Beach Resort is waiting for you.
Trying to sell your old car? Instead, donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind. Pickup is free and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats, whether they run or not. Call right now and receive a free gift. Call 1-800-785-9618. Donate your car today. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Once again, we rejoin the all-pro defensive end, the acting legend, a gentleman in football known as Sultan. Another guy is known as a actor in acting. We're talking about the one and only Fred Dreyer. So, and Corey Marino, the JD Jeremy Dayton are here too. I'm Michael Horn. The NFL is expected, listen to this, they're just trying to get more money because they're paying these incredible contracts. They're going to start selling new 5-game streaming packages. That includes an international game, a Thanksgiving Eve game, a former Monday Night Football doubleheader game, and a YouTube potential partner in one of the games. What do you think?
I just think it's too much.
Yeah.
I think it's overkill, and the sport is great. Some games are better than others, as we know. But my concern, as is Corey's concern and Jeremy's concern, Mike, we want this show catered.
Is that it, Jeremy?
Lakeside Cafe. Yeah.
How about Hill Street?
Hill
Corey?
Street Cafe.
Hill Street.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, Hill Street. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Hill Street.
Well, we should be celebrating the life of Ted Turner. He passed away today, and you talk about a guy that made the Braves were always a good team. Okay, they were Boston Braves, and then they were Milwaukee Braves, and then Atlanta Braves, but they weren't doing too well in Atlanta. And I can remember as a young dude getting into radio and then leaving radio, getting into cable, that Ted Turner would speak. We are gonna go into this. I think I'm gonna have some more games. And so he took this TV. Channel 17 in Atlanta and made it a superstation and carried the Brave games. Later, the Atlanta Hawks he had on there.
But talk about the business model.
Yeah. TBS started in 1976. CNN he started in 1980.
But he let you, like if you had, if you were like Jeremy, you're in the process of starting something for your company, or you got little league pictures and stuff. Then what he would do is he would provide the advertising for it.
Yes.
Just to give programming. So when you're sitting around wherever you are, you would turn the TV on and you'd see Jeremy Dayton and Corey. You could join in there too. and
I need some
you would be watching them coach Little League games.
It was.
No, seriously.
The Goodwill Games, America Championship Wrestling. He had the America's Cup.
Yep, the word of mouth and the cycle of goodwill that it provided was a good business model.
He brought back World Championship Wrestling. Who's the guy who used to go, whoa? That guy.
Freddie Blassie?
Well, Freddie Blassie was there, but Rick, what's his name?
Rick Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat.
We broadcast. He allowed us to broadcast CRN right up against the ring, and the Sheik was there, I believe, and took our suitcase and hit his opponent in the back with it when the guy went flat on the ground. I thought he was dead. There was nothing in our suitcase, but apparently there's a strength there between some of these wrestlers. And then he had the America's Cup. He donated $1 billion to the United Nations. Sold his company to Time Warner in 1996 for $7.3 billion. I wonder how much of that. Probably one of his biggest mistakes was marrying Jane Fonda. Jane and I. He was married 3 times. Don't think he and Jane were lucky enough to have any kids, but he had a good life, I think.
You think so?
Well, I think so.
You think
he was one of my favorite things.
He had to stream everything that he wanted to.
He was in the cable business, and I remember he was speaking at a big event, and I was up near the front of the table, whatever, and he started talking about things because he got into radio, audio at the same time, and he started talking about CNN, and then he said, and our audio service CRN, and that was our audio service, and I thought, ooh, wow, that sounds pretty good. Ted Turner and I just combined forces.
You and Ted are business partners.
Partners, at least for the night. It was pretty darn good, I'll tell you.
People always ask me what CRN stands for, and I got to explain it. Well, it used to be
Cable
Radio Network, but now it's whatever, Crush, Championship.
It's the Championship Radio Network. Could be the Christ Radio Network when you do your
That's
show.
what people think. People think it's Christian.
Yeah, the Christian Radio Network, whatever you want to call it.
I'm on, it's Corey Radio Network.
Yeah,
Corey Radio Network, there you have it.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff.
You can put anything up there you want.
Yeah, and if you have anything at all you want to put up there, we'll carry the programming for you, right,
Fred?
Fred?
We should do next week.
Yes.
By next week, we should all cut out your favorite angel. And you would cut it out and stick it right here on each side. So when you cut away to Corey or me or you would see that it would be a real nice tribute to Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hey, amen.
Christian Radio Network, amen on that.
Praise God.
Now, a tribute to the Dodgers. Tyler Glass now. This guy they paid a lot of money for. What does he get? He goes on the DL list. Now he reached 1,000 career strikeouts. Not with the Dodgers, am I right, Corey?
He started off this year really well. He leads the Dodgers this year in strikeouts. And
Started off.
He started
that
off.
Means he's on the DL now.
They haven't said anything yet. He has back tightness and
he said he's had it before. It was no big deal.
That's what he said.
Right.
And now he's got it again.
Well, he says it's tightness, and I've got. He was over at the doctor's office there, Dr. Michael Sheps, and we recorded this. Apparently, that muscle was really knotted up.
That thing was tight. You could shoot paper clips across the street.
Exactly.
With his hamstring.
You
Play
could.
that sound effect with that at bat by.
Oh yeah.
And that's how Dr. Sheps loosened him up. By the way, Dr. Sheps wants to come on the show next week. He's got something new to talk about, so we may have him on the next couple of weeks.
Oh,
so,
yeah. How is he anyway?
It's good. So he said to say hi to you. So this year, the Dodgers have done well with strikeouts. Team leading 48 strikeouts. You know what that means? That means you and I, Fred, can drive through Jack in the Box and get a free Jumbo Jack when we order a large drink. 7 strikeouts, you get the free Jumbo Jack.
Well, you know,
this thing on.
You can always
Jeremy heard me.
Resell those burgers.
That's true.
Make your extra money.
I'm all about the deals.
Yep. Yeah, he started with the Pirates. Tyler Glass now did, and for years, about his breakout years with the Tampa Bay Rays. But now he exited his historic start early with an apparent injury here, but we don't know for sure what it is. Am I right, Corey?
Just lower back tightness is what they said, and they're coming back from Houston, so they will be, when they land, they'll have an MRI.
And there's also a very good reason that they're taking these airplanes, like the big ones.
Why?
They can lay the guy down in the middle.
Is that what it is?
And they can lay him down on the floor.
Operate on him.
On the floor, Mike.
Save Mike.
He'd be healthy by the time he gets to be pitching a double.
What was it like on those planes after a football game where some guy had a big injury? Did anybody sit there and just go, oh, and just groan all the way back?
No.
No. Football players are real men. I would be sitting there like,
No, you look, you take care of yourself. You can throw a bag of ice on your back. That's all right.
That's it. Now here's the latest on, and we pick on the Dodgers because we broadcast on our flagship 790 KABC in Los Angeles. Dave Roberts and the Dodgers veterans are advising Dalton Rushing. That's their new catcher who just joined the team last year, came up out of the minors. Didn't do that well last year, doing quite well this year. To be mindful, that's the quote, to be mindful, because he's had some controversy here. What's going on there, Corey?
Yeah, last week we brought up that he was getting pretty saucy with other players, telling them to go F themselves and
really,
his teammates.
No, the opposing team, and a catcher, we'll say a thicker catcher, stole a base on him. He called him an F, so it's a fat F.
Yeah,
and so it's just
he stole a base on him.
He stole a base on him, and then he called him fat, and then he just keeps doing these little boneheaded things, and of course everything's on TV and getting recorded now, so
we can read lips.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So they finally, Dave Roberts, and they said that Will Smith and Freddie had a talk with him, tell him to stay on the Dodger line.
Will Smith and Freddie Freeman?
Yeah, Will Smith, because he's a class act. You know, the Dodgers, Joe Davis might blurt it out or something, and if not, Earl Hershiser will say, hey, did he just call him a fat one?
Yeah.
I like I like Earl Hershiser. I like Nomar Garciaparra. I like the commentators at the game. They bring a new instance to the game to see what's going on. But anyway, so it's a negative perception that has been spoken to opponents over there, and the kid's still young. Plus, he's the greatest guy I've seen is Will Smith using that new call thing, that ABS deal where he taps his helmet real quick. He can call the balls and strikes better than the damn umpire, and Dalton Rushing tries to do it, and he always blows it.
Well, Will Smith is statistically the best at the moment in the league right now.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he was tied But
well,
I think
he
got
better
too
start talking to these guys and get them.
Well, the kid's hitting. He's got a few hits under his belt.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Do you think that's because of the catcher or what?
I just think he's young.
Well,
I got one complaint.
We know that.
Explain this one to me, Fred. And you, Corey, or you, JD. I think it was last night's game where they had a pinch hitter come up for the Dodgers, who I never heard of, Espinel or something like that.
Yeah.
And Joe Davis says, well, technically he can hit left-handers much better than right-handers. And they leave him in to bat against a right-hander. The guy strikes him out on like 3 strikes. The guy looked at 2 of them.
Yeah, 3 straight pitches. It was horrible.
Give me a break. If you're going to use metrics, go with the metrics. Am I right?
Well, that's what I think. They throw one of those in there just so you think that they're not using metrics. They're like, oh, see, we're not.
Is that what it is?
I mean, you know, the hitting coaches have to be working with players to work through stuff. Maybe there's other factors in terms of guys left on the bench and they want to save them. But I know I think it was Gunnar or somebody. He's really improved. They used to, you know,
who's Gunnar?
Well, Gunnar Henderson with the Orioles. Like he's done a lot
go.
better against left-handed pitching, but his overall batting average is down anyway. But so I've been seeing them leave some guys in, and they've turned it around. But yeah, I do find myself scratching my head often.
You got any young punks on the Orioles that are shooting their mouth off and shouldn't be?
Not like that, but we got Pavia with the Ravens right now, who's the football version of that. Didn't get drafted.
Yeah, Fred, when you were on your career, what did you guys do when some guy was shooting his mouth off?
What do you mean?
Well, on the team, if somebody got a little cocky thinking they're a little bigger than they were supposed to be.
Well, you just go down to the end of the bench and sit down.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah.
I wasn't there last week, remember?
You gotta listen.
No, but
a lot of these guys, then you don't get that way in football. You know, the whole idea in basketball and baseball and tennis and all these other sports is the feeling and the tension to fight is already pulled you away from the repercussions of what it's going to be like when your fellow football player guy hammers you.
That's exactly right. Speaking of that, we're going to hammer a quick break here, come back and wrap things up. This is the Fred Dreyer Show.
This show's over?
Almost, Fred.
Savor the past and savor the glory days of Las Vegas. Enjoy 70 years of true Las Vegas history as 4 generations of family wait to greet you at the legendary Bootlegger Italian Bistro. Wine, dine, and experience Mama Maria's award-winning original recipes while surrounded by original family photos and celebrity memorabilia. Enjoy piano artistry nightly with music from the Great American Songbook in our main formal dining room. The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard South, in the entertainment capital of the world. The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, open 7 days a week. 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard South, in the entertainment capital of the world. It's Vegas, baby.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0596 to learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0596 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0596 today. That's 888-665-0596 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Transform your bathroom with the beautiful quality of Bath Planet. As a trusted leader in bathroom renovation, Bath Planet has earned the Good Housekeeping seal, a symbol of quality and consumer confidence for over 100 years. Get half off installation or 18 months with no interest and no payments. Whether it's tub replacement, a shower replacement, or a tub-to-shower conversion, Bath Planet makes your custom bath fast, easy, and affordable. Here's how it works. 1. Call to schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. 2. Our design experts come to you with real samples to customize your dream bath. 3. Our certified installers complete the transformation in as little as 1 day. And right now, for a limited time, you can upgrade your bathroom for 50% off installation or choose 18 months with no interest and no payments. But you need to call now. This special offer is only available by calling 800-716-3969. That's 800-716-3969. 800-716-3969 now, before the offer ends.
Oh boy, we're back. Final segment here, the Fred Dryer Show. I'm Michael Horn with JD Jeremy Dayton, Corey Marino. Anybody in the chat room got something important to ask Fred, Corey?
Not today. They were...
All right, get in there and ask some questions of Fred and email him, freddryer@crandtalk.com.
We had some tech difficulties.
Yeah, well, we'll get them on tech for you. Let me ask you this, Fred, because apparently Dave Roberts said he has gotten past the Astros sign-stealing scandal. I, for one, have not.
Uh-oh.
I can't stand Jose Altuve. Hey, wait, hold on a second. Jose, the trash cans are up there in the cabinet. Go get them. Here's a guy that wouldn't let his uniform get pulled off because he was wired with sign-stealing buzzers all over him. Are you over the cheating Astros or not, Fred?
Well, yes and no.
I was going to say a simple yes or no. Why a yes or a no?
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, for the Dodger leadership, front office,
yes,
players,
yes,
for them not to make it public as to what the hell went on.
Yep.
And for them to not demand firings and executions.
Executions.
They should just
public
simply
hangings.
say, here's the photograph album of the jackasses that decided to cheat us and America out of our rightful World Series inheritance.
Happened all league along in the American League. That little runt Alex Cora finally got dumped from the Bo Sox, and they got rid of him as their manager. He was part of that cheating incident. And is that guy still managing Detroit, the manager?
Yes, he just got suspended, though, because his player threw at a guy because they hit back-to-back homers in front of it.
If the Dodgers had won that, they would have won 4 out of the last 6 or 7.
What goes around comes around. We'll talk about that next week. You're talking about that Valdez guy that had two home runs hit.
Exactly.
You got video to show us next week, right?
No, I have video of the Altuve one that we've been showing. Yeah,
we'll get to that. That'll be good. All right, that's our show. If you missed anything, don't forget we're on YouTube with the show here today. It's on radio stations. Get the podcast, dial pound 250 on your smartphone. Say, find my podcast, then say the Fred Dryer Show. Email Fred, freddryer@crandtalk.com. Fred, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, let's cater this damn thing next week.
If anyone should ask, you're listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm